Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jen. If you are returning, thank you so much for stopping by again. So today I am adding a couple more sections to my planner. I realized when I was going through my flip through that I have a couple sections that I think I need to add just to make things a little bit easier for me in the new year, rather than doing two new planners or like another new planner. I do only want to focus on having my one main planner, and maybe this means we are franken planning a little bit, but I'm not franken planning with new planners per se. So I thought I would take you through just making some more custom covers, and then just kind of talk about what ones I am going to be adding to my planner. So first things first, what I did is I just pulled the same book that I pulled the same book that we were using to make my dashboards in a previous video. I will try and link the video for you there. So I just went through and I have pulled this page here as well as this page here. I'm going to cut out two new dividers, so I'm going to do that off camera, and I will pop back when they are ready to go, and then we can go ahead and laminate them. So just give me a minute. Okay, so I have roughly cut these out, but I'm going to go in and do a little bit more trimming just to make sure everything is nice and straight. Okay, so I went ahead and kind of cut these out briefly. I am going to take these and just pop them into my paper, to my paper cutter here. And apparently ruin it. There we go. Everything seems to be off today. Okay, there we go. I think what I'll have to do is maybe do this one first. I did notice that if I had my time back, I probably would have made the decision to get the big paper cutter, because this one seems to it gets a little frustrating sometimes, because I'm trying to do this and it's just not, it's almost like it's not long enough, so sometimes it gets caught. But let's try and make this a little bit straighter. There we go, that worked okay. So we're just kind of cutting it to make it look like it is a nice square edge here. And then I am going to cut out this area here. Okay, so we're just kind of cutting this like little rounded area here just to make it look a little bit nicer. There we are. And then I am going to round this off here, and actually, you know what, I'm going to use my punch, because this is exactly what I bought this for. To round these edges, and look at how easy that's working here. Whoops, I say that and then it doesn't work. There we are. Okay, so there is one page complete. We'll do the same thing with the other one. So let's go ahead and pop this down. I want it to be pretty straight, so don't have to do too much on this edge here. And then I think what we're going to do is, actually everything on this one looks pretty straight. I'm just going to finish cutting out the top portion here, this little side here. Okay, that looks all right. Maybe just take a little bit more off of this one just to make it look a little better. There we go. And again, we're just going to take our punch. It really does have to be sitting flat. I know somebody had mentioned that in my last video when I was when I did the haul for this and said like it didn't really work that well, somebody suggested to just lay it flat on the table, and it definitely does work a little bit better. Oopsies. I'm still kind of getting used to this. I feel like it doesn't always work properly. It just like depends on how you put the paper in. Sometimes it's very strange, but anyways, okay, so we have those two. Now, so I just made them so that they kind of overlapped one another. Oh, I noticed that this one's not really done properly. I tell you, this corner punch is gonna be the death of me. All right, so there's that. I kind of want to make this one a little bit smaller because it seems to be kind of overpowering the other one. So let's see if we can make that a bit smaller so it sits nicer. I guess that'll have to do. They are the same size, so that works. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna move everything out of the way here. Okay, so I don't need my planner at the moment, and I'm going to be trying these laminating pouches that I got from Black Friday. Oh, you know what? These are just the exact same ones, and I already have some open, so I'm just gonna grab those ones instead. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and grabbed 2 of these sheets here. I think it's gonna be easier to just pull them out instead of trying to do everything while I'm filming. So I just kind of prepped everything ahead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go as close to the edge as I need on 2 sides, and then that way they will stay together a little bit better because there's less cutting. So I'm gonna pull this one through. Just have my laminators over here a little bit. Let me pull it into screen. So I just use the Scotch laminating pouch, and these are the 3mm. I was going to buy the 5mm, but I don't really think that I need that. If I get into doing maybe some like harder covers or whatnot, then I will maybe regroup. But for now, I think that we're doing just fine with the 3mm. So this one's almost done. I never really know if you guys enjoy watching me DIY stuff, and I'm always afraid that I don't explain things very well, but there is our first one. So let me know if you guys like these kind of DIY videos. I can definitely keep making them because I enjoy them. It's kind of like taking you crafting with me. I love DIY stuff, so I do a lot of crafting on my own. Okay, so we've got both of our pouches completed there. I am going to now take this and we're just going to cut down just so that it matches up. Okay, pull this down as far as it can go, and I think that that's good. I don't want to hit the seal, which is definitely what happens sometimes, is there is a little seal around your laminating that if you miss it, it definitely makes a little bit of a mess. Now I'm noticing this is, again, maybe one of the reasons I should have got the bigger one, but you know what, let me just see if I can cut this. It is a little bit bigger than what I was hoping for, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut it down without messing it up. It's a little bit wonky. I probably should have just cut it on my own, but that's fine. I'll just go ahead and try and fix it here. This one's going to be a little wonky. You can see that I kind of messed that up, but hopefully it won't affect it too much. So in that case, I'm going to really just cut it on my own, and hopefully that will work out fine. Okay. if it's just me. I bought these left-handed scissors and it was great for a minute, and then all of a sudden I'm starting to notice that I don't think I like them very much. I seem to be struggling with, I guess I've gotten just so used to doing it that way that I feel like it doesn't work properly for me. Let me know if any of you feel like that as well. I just really feel like I'm struggling a little bit getting to use these. And I feel like once I start, if I have to like redo anything or like restart over, it's very awkward. Like right now, it feels like it's too far away. Like I can't get where I need to go with it. So I'm having to like cut things really awkwardly. Again, it could just be me getting used to the fact that I've done everything the other way for so long that now I feel like I don't know how to do anything right-handed or left-handed. The struggle is real when you're left-handed, you guys. Again, I'm going to try and go a little bit closer without screwing anything up. That looks a bit better. And then again, I'm going to take this and see if I can will this round the corner for me. Hopefully. Whoops. Kind of, sort of, not really. I'll just do that. Okay. Not as great as I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. Again, I'm sure that I'll get used to these, but for some reason it just feels like once I stop cutting, it doesn't want to let me restart cutting. Am I using these wrong? Somebody who's left-handed, please let me know, because this is a somewhat of a disaster, if I'm being completely honest. It just doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel right, but that's okay. All right, so we've gone ahead and we've cleaned these up a little bit. Again, they're not looking the greatest, but for what we're using them for, I'm gonna make some new ones in the springtime. So I'm gonna move all of this stuff out of the way and grab my punch so that we can make our holes and get these completed. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and punch holes in these. Now I should be able to get this in. Maybe not. I'm going to use my other punch. Okay, I'm going to use this punch just because I think that that's going to be better. So I'm going to do this one first, and then we can go ahead and just keep punching until we get to our 9. Okay, I'm just gonna cover this one here, turn it around just so that I get that. Okay, so we've got our punches in this one. Now we're gonna go ahead and kind of mimic this if we can. Okay, I think this one's a little bit lower. Oh, it's a lot lower. Okay, well, we're gonna have to somehow figure out. This one might have to be a little bit higher. It's gonna be right at the top. Okay, that's okay. These ones turned out to be not so great. But, so my idea behind making these two is that I wanted to add in a couple of extra spots, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to just do like a whole new planner, or if I just wanted to make it so that I had these things. So the first thing that I want to add in is a journal tab. So I've kind of struggled with this a little bit, not really knowing if it's something that I'm gonna stick to or something that I just kind of like the idea of. That being said, I do need to have a place to put some stuff, so I'm definitely going to be trying to do this. I want to kind of brain dump and put some stuff on paper. So my thought is do a journal tab, and then I also wasn't sure about this one, but I definitely think that I'm going to be, I will be using it. So I'm going to make a work section. I do a lot of meetings and have to, you know, create a lot of notes and such. So I just think that these two are going to work in my planner. I'm definitely going to need to do my expander discs. So I'm going to use my expander disc, and I'm going to switch everything over into my new kind of expanded planner. Everything is still staying the same. Again, it's just the expander discs, and I might add a new cover onto it. I definitely want to keep this, but I might add my hard cover. Just depends. But anyways, you guys, these are the two tabs that I wanted to add to my journal, and I will probably in another video show you what it all looks like for 2024. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little tracker video. I know it was kind of scattered all over the place, but I'm trying to get things down as I think about them. So we will be adding these to the back of my journal. So anyways, you guys, that's the end of today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will definitely see you in our next video. Bye guys.